Hello, I'm Britney. How are all my little Britneys out there doing? It's been a minute since. Well, it's been a minute. Whatever. It's been crazy shit going on, and I'm trying to absorb it all. Yeah, it's crazy. I heard some crazy shit going on lately. Anyway, I don't know if you all have heard any of it or keep up with it. Oh, we are at the blessed 69 subscribers. We've become a sex position. Anyway, I wanted to make a video about 69 subscribers, but I don't think I'm just gonna make it because, yeah, I mean, I'm a bit of a freaky bitch. So, oh, I didn't finally get me a transgender flag. And it came, oh my god, it came in my preferred name. It's not the first thing I've gotten my preferred name, but preferred name. I thought that brightened my day. Even though my day was pretty dark on the shadow of Roe versus Wade, and now they're trying to talk about transgender rights in Texas. They're trying to do. Somebody in Texas said they wanted to bring back like segregation, the whites and blacks and browns, and I'm like, man, if y'all ain't wise enough to this, maybe people are so Trump brainwashed that they can't even see the truth of what the fuck's really going on in this country. Like, we're fucked. Unless we all get out there, register the vote blue. Like, we are screwed. Like, and I'm not against gun rights. Like, you guys know that. I'm not. I think every trans girl needs a gun, especially now. Like, we're going to be essayed like no tomorrow. Like, they're not being contraceptives, and they're not being able to have abortions. And what do you think the men that are not wanting to get people pregnant are going to do? They're not going to go for the straight girls that aren't allowed contraceptives. They're going to go for trans girls that can't get pregnant. And they're not going to ask. Like, and I'm sure there's a lot of sissies that watch my thing that are like, woohoo! And I'm like, it's woohoo in the fantasy. Like, you know, thinking about being a dirty street prostitute as a sissy is woo in a fantasy. The reality of it may be awesome, and it may be a little more grim than you're used to, but I've seen some stories that are like 9 times out of 10 it's going to be a little more grim than you thought. Fantasy was better in your head than the fucking reality of kind of shit. We're starting to take all kinds of rights away. I heard a lady the other day on national television say, we had a win today for white people, and I'm like, white people? White people. And some of you may be going, Britney, you're white. And I'm like, yeah, I'm a white transgender. Life would be so much easier if I just went, I'm a straight white man, and faked my entire life. Yes, life would be a million times more easier. But it'd be a lie, and I would hate myself, and I would never talk to myself. Well, I talk to myself a lot, so saying I would never talk to myself again is a little forthgoing, but I would hate myself, and I'm just not going back. I haven't even started like hormone therapy yet, and I'm still not going back. I've almost thought about foregoing it because I know there's going to be a civil war, and not for my own comfortability at all. Of course, I would love nothing more than start HIOT 2 years ago. Today, tomorrow, any day. Anybody wants to help me with that, let me know what you can do to help me with that. If not, I don't care. If you're a fan of mine, you like to show up every week and listen to me talk about myself. Even though the last couple of weeks it hasn't been every week, last month it hasn't been every week. I've kind of been on a downward spiral, and I'm sorry. Still don't have a job, I'm still donating, but you know, what are you gonna do? Be depressed forever while your life slips by you? No. I'm so not going to do that. Happy news. My biological daughter moved in, and she completely accepts who I am. Occasionally, she calls me mom. She still calls me dad a lot, but occasionally she humors me. In fact, I would say that she's probably the only one in the world allowed to misjudge me, misgender me, when I know that there are people in my house that misgender me every fucking chance they get. I get less misgendered at Walmart than I do at home, for real. I'm just really concerned about where we're going next with all these laws that they're taking away, all these. If they really try to segregate us again, I'm like, dude, if we don't start a civil war, I don't know what the fuck. I really don't know. I'm probably going to community guidelines violation for this. But I couldn't believe the audacity of this bitch. I don't even remember her name, but it was on a TikTok. I saw it. I wish I could bring it up. I might find it and put it in here. Maybe. But she was like, open. It's a win for white people in the Supreme Court today. A win for white people. That's a fail, bitch. So, you know, America is diverse. And if you really want to be with a place that only has white people, go back to Europe. As far as I'm concerned, my Apache side is just as important, if not more, than my white side, who were here before us. And then y'all want to talk about getting hard on border security and all this shit. I'm like, if they were hard on border security, we wouldn't be here. So when y'all going home? Kind of thing, you know what I'm saying? The white people that follow me, you can be mad at me all you want. We stole this shit. Stole it. And you can't be like, oh, we brought the savages God, because I'm a pagan, so I don't care. I'm pretty sure the Vikings brought it way before you did. But they brought, you know, Odin, Thor, and Freya. All that good shit. Anyway. No. How you doing? Amy, how you been? Miss you, girl. Love you. All my little Brittinies, I love you so much. I missed you. I'm sorry my last video was so grim. And I'm sorry this one doesn't bear great news either. On a positive point, I did hear that, not Obama, sorry, Biden signed a few things. I don't have the grave details. I don't have my laptop anymore. I might find them later, throw them in the video for shits and giggles. I couldn't even pronounce his name right until I heard this, but he had signed basically something that was putting a stop to all the transgender youth bills that are being passed. Like, this is an executive order, so if they don't listen to it, then federal police will show up and make sure they do listen to it. So hey, go Biden. I'm not a Trump fan, never will be. I think Michelle Obama should run. I think Biden is clueless as they say he is, except for he knows that in 2 years he's going to have to beat the Trumpians. And to beat the Trumpians, he might need the support of the Alphabet Mafia. So, whoop whoop. Hey, Alphabet Mafia. So he's probably going to try to do a lot of good for us because he needs our vote in 2 years. So I'm totally with Biden. Yeah, go Biden. I could say that the other two people, it amazes me when people that are bisexual are like, it doesn't affect me. I'm like, oh really? Because you're not out there protesting and you're not out there and people don't know you're LGBTQ, you're hiding in the shadows. Maybe that's really the problem with bisexuals. And don't get me wrong, I'm not hating on bisexuals because I'm bisexual myself. Trans, bisexual, polyamorous. So I'm in love with multiple people at multiple times. The only thing vanilla I like is my ice cream with chocolate, hot fudge, and yeah. Sorry, I was having a food gasm in my mind for a moment. How are you guys doing? I know I haven't done much videos and they haven't had much direction. I know I just kind of get on here and I'm like, hey, hi girl, how you doing? And all that. I'm sorry. I will try to have some direction. I mean, other than don't stay quiet. Don't hide in a shell and go, it'll all pass over. This will fix itself. This is not fixing itself. We're heading straight for a civil war, and don't kid your fucking self. Just don't. We're heading straight for a civil war, so unless you're rich, white, and straight male, this will affect you, whether you think it does or not. And I mean, if it was just about banning abortions, just about that, I would probably still speak up because it's still women's rights, but I wouldn't be so worried as if we're going to strip away, gay marriage or, interracial marriage or the Miranda rights. Those have been stripped away now. They don't have to tell you your Miranda rights anymore. You can't get them in trouble anymore. And they don't make you aware of the rights you have as American citizens. Like they are trying to phase out the fact that we overpower them. They work for us. We have the power to vote. We have the power not to vote and let them do whatever the fuck they want. People don't do what you let them. Wait a minute. People don't do whatever they want. People do what you let them. And never forget that fact for a fucking minute. No, if we do nothing, we sit here and do nothing, they will take away every right. They will segregate us. They will make it so you have a barcode on the back of your neck to get food stamps. They will make it to where it's the mark of the beast and you're not going to heaven. Because that's exactly what Angelican Christians want. And if you think otherwise, I don't need subscribers that bad. You can get the fuck off my page. Or channel. Or, okay, I've done a lot of TikToks. I'm sorry. And totally and not all Christians. I'm not saying that against all Christians. I went to reach for my pentagram. It's not here because it needs new leather. And the string I've been using likes to come untied too much. So I don't have it on, and it's probably driving me crazy. I'm Thumper under my desk here. It's driving me fucking crazy. But hey, I got my transgender flag. Anyway. Y'all know I love you. All of you. I don't know what the future holds for any of us. Whether I'll be on an underground channel somewhere, dodging police entry. Like the trans girl in fucking South Carolina. I don't know if y'all saw that video I posted on my Facebook. I posted it multiple times on my TikTok. And I am on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, all that shit, except for Twitter. I'm not a big Elon Musk fan, and I've never had a Twitter, so I'm like, I don't think now's the time to start. Maybe it is. Maybe it's time. Maybe. But I have so much other shit I keep up with, like FitLife, and Squirt, and Tag, and all the other weird shit I'm on. Because I'm a kinky, weird, transgender bitch. Okay, sorry. I'm a fucking kinky bitch. Oh, my daughter came to live with me. I wonder if I can get her to come in here. Ashley! Ashley! I don't know if she's coming. I'm gonna do a video of her later and put her in here. I'll have to edit this one. For sure. But yeah, I mean, just remember that you have the right to vote. No matter what. Register to vote. Vote blue. Let's vote these pieces of shit out of office so we can correct the damage that they have already done. For real. Other than that, life events. Still looking for work. I've been donating plasma. I know it's not even that big. You can't see it. Oh, you can see it. I've been donating plasma, not shooting dope. Anyway. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm gonna start making myself do a video every week again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I love you guys. I love my routines. If I have any other updates, there has been some great Blue State alliances. Oh, and there is a charter company that has free travel. Anybody going from a red state to a blue state for medical purposes, whether you're a transgender or cisgender women, or transgender men. Not so much cisgender men, they don't have issues. Little fucking assholes. About to go trans lesbian. Oh, Rizzo. Oh, Chizzo. Anyway, so yeah, maybe I'll find that ad and throw it in here somewhere too. Because I can't remember what exactly they're called, but I know there is a flight service that has volunteer pilots, volunteer planes, and apparently volunteer plane gas. And I know they have over 150 pilots, and they can pick you up from any state that doesn't allow certain medical practices and take you to any state that does. So you don't have to worry about crossing state lines in the car with your daughter going, "Are you pregnant?" by the state trooper. Which we all know is going to eventually happen. So, on that note, there are resources out there for all of you. I love you so much. Stay safe. Stay beautiful. Because you are beautiful. And be yourself always. Don't let these motherfuckers bring you down. Like, don't let these piece of shit Trumpians bring you down. I don't even care. Like, come at me, dude. Like, I'm waiting. I'm waiting till the day I get a turkey. I'm not so much built like a Viking. Although, you know, my daughter is still pretty much built like a Viking, so I don't think it's going to shrink all that much with estrogen because she's female and she has my build. Ashley! Alright. I'll try to add a video in later. Love you guys. Stay strong. Stay up. Stay out there. Stay real. And don't buy anything until... don't buy anything. There's a boycott going on between, I believe, the 1st and the 6th of July. And we're not celebrating the 4th of July this year because there are no freedoms for anybody anymore. Of course, still get drunk and blow shit up because I'm totally never against that. But buy everything beforehand. Buy everything before these dates. We're boycotting everything on these dates. It's the 1st of July through, I believe, the 5th or the 6th of July. So make sure you have enough gas. Make sure you have enough food. Make sure you have enough everything before the 1st. I'll make sure to try to get this video out before the 1st so it fucking makes sense. Yeah, there's boycott, there's many protests going on. If you do protest, be careful, know what you're doing. Write your lawyer's name down on your forearm with a magic marker or somewhere else. Maybe write it on your princess wand so you can read it later and have a little fun experience at the precinct when you go to dial the number below. Yeah, dude, what are you doing? Lawyer's number. If your princess wand is that big, of course. And I love my routines. I love you so much. Amy, I miss you. And always go check out my friend Aura's makeup on our channel, Aura Glitz. She'll love you for that. Alright. Love you. Bye-bye.